Today we're going to factorize a binomial using the difference of two squares. Now we've learned about these before. We'll just quickly recap it on the next screen. Before I begin, if you're not already following me, you're welcome to press subscribe below and become part of the team. I help math students daily from grade 1 all the way to senior school, and you can catch up on the work on my channel as well. Right, so we're going to factorize a binomial using the difference of squares. Now, do you remember what the difference of squares is? We did do that in a previous clip, but let's quickly just recap it on the next screen. So here's a reminder of our previous videos of the difference of squares. Now, what we see here in the first row is a plus b and a minus b. That is the difference of squares, okay? Now, that would have been the difference of two squares factorized into those two brackets like it stands there, and that would have been, let's go look at them, a squared minus b squared. If you see a square and a square with a different sign, you know it's a difference of squares. So a squared minus b squared became a plus b, a minus b, both in their own set of parentheses. Okay, so then let's look at the next one that I've got here. 2x plus y, 2x minus y, plus and minus becomes the difference of the squares. That's how these two are factorized from that difference of squares, okay? And how did it become that? Well, we have here 4, which is a square, x squared, and y squared. And there's a difference sign, difference of squares. So the square of 4 is 2. So there we have our 2's, okay? And the square of x squared is x. So there's the x's minus the square of y squared is y and y. So it's 2x plus y, 2x minus y is the way that we factorize the difference of the squares here. Here's another difference of squares. 9 is a square, it's the square of 3. And 25 is the square of 5. So we're going to do a plus and a minus factorization. 3x plus 5 and 3x minus 5. Because 3 is the square of 9, x is the square of the x squared, and 5 is the square of 25. So we write them as the plus and the minus in the brackets, the difference of squares. So that's just a reminder of how we handle the difference of squares when we factorize them. Remember, it's a plus and a minus. Doesn't matter in which order you do it. Right, so let's go use that now as a rule to factorize. So here we have the difference of squares. So how's this one going to look then? It's going to look c minus d, c plus d. Okay, easy as that. Difference of squares again here. It's going to be 2x minus 3y, 2x plus 3y. Right? And the last one here. Difference of squares, there's a square, there's a square, and there's a square, and there's a square. Okay, so you must learn to recognize your difference of squares. Then it's easy to factorize them. It will be AB minus 2C, AB plus 2C. Okay, so you can see it's an A, a B, the square of that, and the square of that. AB 2C, AB 2C, a minus and a plus, a minus and a plus, a minus and a plus. A very easy way to factorize. It's a shortcut using the difference of two squares. Okay, right. So just remember that as a trick in your future exam papers and tests. The difference of two squares you write out as a minus and a plus of the actual square roots of the squares. Right, tomorrow we'll look at another way of factorizing. See you then.